One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Marte. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Marte. And that's the third out. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Starling Marte.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Here's Gregory Polanco.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Hit slowly back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Left fielder.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. Into the box, Russ Hoskins. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Russ Hoskins.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Here's Carlos Santana now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Dribbled back toward the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Maikel Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte is under it. And that retires the side. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Second baseman, Adam
This is pulled into right. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first down.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are two away. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Digging in now, Colin Moran, hoping to cash in following the two-out triple. Swing and a liner. And that's through into center field. Base hit. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Josh Harrison stands in, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Takes a curveball right on the corner. A runner on first with two away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
Too high. 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off for
7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hernandez
sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and two strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Dickerson is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Jake Arrieta. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. Will reach out with one hand. Into the box now, Ivan Nova. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down.
Number 6.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Hernandez is up with it, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The right fielder, number 25.
Sliding in once again, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down the first baseline. One there. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the one.
Second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this one gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Francisco Cervelli. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
He's set, and the pitch. As Dribble Cabrera is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He pulls this one into right, and the Phillies are into the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. So stepping in, Russ Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the. Standing in, Josh Bell. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman,
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
Herrera is right there, one down. Ready now, Colin Moran, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And no swing, apparently, ball one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Adam Morgan comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured.
39, Adam Morgan.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Ivan Nova. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the...
And we'll have to leave it there as... Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Third baseman number
at the plate,
7,
Michael Franco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at bat.
Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Adam Morgan. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
3-1 now. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Philadelphia, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field. And you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Moran is there to put it away and finally ready once again. Starling Marte, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starling Marte.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's in there.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. In to score, the runner from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 5-4 game. Digging in once again. Adam Frazier. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Adeiny Echeverria will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Tommy Hunter is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled back.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he pops him up back behind second base. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Lifted in the air to center field. Herrera's there. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Josh Bell. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Williams, and that's the 3rd out. Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Odubel Herrera.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another chance. Russ Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Harrison onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Maikel Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Dickerson is going to have room. Digging in once again, Colin Moran. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Baseman, Colin Moran.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Williams sprinting after it. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. Josh Harrison stands in. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Ivan Nova, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Number 69 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Hoskins comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's Starling Marte. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Luis Avilan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Popped up, Hernandez is going to get there, and that's the 3rd out. Chad Cool is on to pitch from the bullpen now. Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Wilson Ramos.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it is Marte for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher number
coming to the plate now, Luis Avila. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Justin Bohr.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Williams. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
3-0 now. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Edobre Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Edobre Ramos.
This is lifted out to left. Hoskins shading to his right. 1 away. Striding in once again, Adeiny Echeverria comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit back up the middle to his left. Hernandez throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit.
A swing and a miss. That retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot as Dribble Cabrera. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Right side. Fielded by Echeverria. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more. Russ Hoskins. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Pat Neshek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Neshek.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Backhanded. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Felipe Rivero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Well, this is still a tight ball game, Matt, but this is a big at-bat. You got the leadoff guy up. He's got 3 balls on him now. He's got to work to get on base. This is where on-base percentage counts.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now to the plate, Maikel Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
The batter.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Echeverria ranging into shallow right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Here now is our